talking everything sports, keeping it real with that smooth West Coast. Laid back feel from the kickoff to the buzzer, yeah, we got the scoop. Just chilling with the fellas, welcome to the group. Chido and Will. Chido and Will. Yeah, now on the left side, leaning back in the chair, his shit aligned, his hands up in the air. He's the master of the chill, never breaking a sweat, but he drops a hot take you ain't heard just yet. Informative views, yeah, the man knows the facts, analyzing every play, covering the tracks. He might say something wild, catch you by surprise, but he says it with a smile, and that look in his eyes, cooler than the AC, smoother than the beat. Shido brings the flavor that makes the show complete. Pass the mic to the right, yeah, you know the deal. Make some noise for the homie, Raider Will. You know he's got the passion, wearing it on his sleeve. Coach's insight, making you believe he sees the X's and O's, breaking down the scheme, but he's cracking jokes, living out the dream. Funny personality and reaching with the chat. Tell him your opinion, he'll tell you where it's at. Straight shooter, sharp mind, never moving slow. Raider Will brings the fire to the raising dough. With Rail Show is the show where the hot takes fly and the good times flow. Talking everything sports, keeping it real with that smooth West Coast. Lay back feel from the kickoff to the buzzer, yeah, we got the scoop. Just chilling with the fellas, welcome to the group. Chido and Will. Chido and Will. Chido and Will. Chido and Will. Every week, every sport.
Hey.
Just good.
Hey, that's dope, dog. That's dope. I like it. That's cool, big dog. Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to another one of our little Chido and Will, little midday talks, man. What's going on, Big Will? I haven't seen you since Tuesday, homie. How you doing?
Good, brother. How you been?
I'm good, dog. I'm good. Like, all the shit to complain about, but you got to keep positive and keep on pushing.
Oh, ain't no doubt about that, my brother. No doubt.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But, it is what it is, at this point. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He said it is what it is at this point.
Yeah. I don't know. Those of you who don't know, like, I got let go of my job at the end of December. So, just going through that and then, like, figuring out what to do, Luckily for me, I got my side gig and shit. So I've been doing that a little bit more. But, yeah. It's like, what do people say? Things happen for a reason. Better opportunities will come through, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man. And this is where, you let us know when this happened. And guys, everybody gets out there and they usually have a hard time. They get a little depressed about it, right?
Yeah.
They go like, hey, man, like, I just hit up Chido with, man, things like this happen in life. And, it's always on to bigger and better things, right? Because that's what we look forward to. I mean, like, bro, you can't just sit there and take a speed bump and make it into a mountain. You have to make a mountain into a speed bump.
Mm-hmm. What is it? Well, I forget the sayings, man. A mole into an anthill into a mole, something like that. I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah. But hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the chat. People start slowly coming in, man. Appreciate everybody. Hey, what's going on, Jack? Thank you. What up, Raider Nation? What's going on? Hey, Law. With I guess Chido is dealing with his agent. That's funny, dog.
You better call Chido's agent and get him some more contracts. He's looking for extra work right now.
Yeah. What's going on, Roshar? I got you, man. I will read out the comments. I know the other day you said that Jeff only reads out the comments, man. But I got you. What's going on? What is that? Oh, like Anna? Is that how you say that? Like Anna 5? You know what? Sometimes these names, I hate to say them out loud because ever since Dixon with his name, it's kind of like, ooh.
It's tough, bro. It's tough out here. And I mean, like, some people got the made up name, so you're trying to make it.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. Make a mountain out of a molehill. There you go. The wonder closes another one. Hey, appreciate it, dog. Yeah, it does. Yeah. And actually, a few people that I used to work with have already hit me up about openings at their agencies because they know how passionate about working with the population I work with. So we'll see. I'll start applying this. Things are good.
So Cheeto, so hey, go back to that car beat B8. He said LeBron. Let me ask you a question. You know, we kind of open up the platform thing, and he started with LeBron. So let me ask you the GOAT debate, right?
Oh my Lord, we're gonna go straight there.
Yeah, we're gonna go straight there. Let's get straight into the meat potatoes, right? Because for me, like LeBron is probably a top 10 player, but he's not the GOAT.
Ooh, man.
And I'm like, let's be real. Because
I think you're about to piss off anyone under 30 or 35
right now. That's why we're getting into it, man. We started in high.
Yeah.
And they brought it up. I'll be like, you talk LeBron. Like, this man's legacy is built off statistics, right? And longevity.
Definitely stats and longevity.
And when you look
Yeah.
at that, man, how can we say that you're the GOAT when you literally chase teams, okay? with other superstars.
Right.
Not that they came to your team. They didn't go like, hey, man, I want to go to the Cavaliers.
Right.
I want to be there because of you. He went to Miami.
Yeah, he went to Miami.
But
to his credit, he did go back to Cleveland. And it's not like Cleveland was loaded, but he wanted ship in Cleveland.
And then he went over there to my Lakers to go try to store my Lakers.
See, and I think for me that was the hard part because I didn't like him. I used to call him LeBron's, LeBum, all that stuff. But once you put on that purple and gold, like I had to put my hate for him aside. You know what I mean? Like I had to put my
I do because I'm gonna tell you, bro. I told you we have a cousin that every single time we get together, bro, it's a LeBum conversation. But I'm like, look, bro, don't make me not like this guy that I barely have to like because he's playing on my Lakers right now.
Yeah.
But
you know, I'll say this about LeBron. For a man as big as he is, right, and athletically gifted and talented, he makes the most out of it. The kid can ball. The guy can ball. You know, for as big as he is, his handles. Yeah.
I'm not saying he can't ball.
I think my issue with him, the first one was the chasing of championships. You know, he's kind of, not that he started it, because if you think about it, it was Garnett, Ray Allen, and Pierce who started the big three thing, right? And then after that, LeBron did it with Ray and them. But that to me was part of it. When he came back to Cleveland and he won the ship, like, all right, bro, I got respect for you. You beat the Warriors, whatever. But I think for me, the thing that makes me not goat him is, and maybe it has a lot to do with the way basketball was played today. Like, I could sit there and watch games live, and I'm like, bro, you're traveling. Like, bro, that's double dribble. Like, you took like 4 steps, right? And me as an old school head, like, bro, that's not basketball. And then the Euro step or the crab walk, right? Whatever. Like, and I think to me, that's when and then the biggest thing for me was the crying, the flops, when you would flop. Because I used to think Divac was like hilarious for that, right? But he's not as talented or as gifted as LeBron was. Like, you don't have to flop, or you shouldn't have to. You know, you shouldn't be begging to what you call it, to get a call at that point. You know, if that's what you're basing your win on. Like LeBron, Michael and Kobe would never. You know, Magic would never. Kareem would never. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, and those are the things about, not even fucking Bird, bro. You know, like, yeah, they argue, but they wouldn't sit there and like cry, like, bro, what the fuck? Da, 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 da. And I think that's to me where I have the issue when considering LeBron the GOAT. Yeah, that, and you've been playing since he was 18 years old. So you got to give him credit for that he's been able to play that long, because your body, it takes a toll on you, this and that. But at the same time, it's like, of course you're gonna break all these records. You've been playing for fucking ever.
100%.
Yeah.
So, I'll tell you like this, right? Everybody talks about LeBron and this great freaking body he has at 6'8", 240.
Mm-hmm.
I never seen a man flop so much at 6'8", 240.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, if you're gonna play 6'8", 240, be 6'8", 240 and be okay? I didn't see Shaq flop. Bro, I saw people flop on Shaq.
Oh, Shaq took a beating, bro. Shaq took a beating. Yeah.
Bro, I seen this man give an elevator ride to the 10th floor on his back and bam, hammer it down.
Right. And I think that goes back to what I was saying. Basketball is different. Like earlier, you asked me, like, can we talk NBA? I was like, we can, but I don't watch it as much anymore for that reason. Because to me, it's not the same NBA that I grew up with.
Right? And the
Mhm.
physicality.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember when you used to get fouled.
What's up, Bueno?
When people
Yeah.
would go like, hey, that's a technical foul or a striking foul. Bro, it was nasty. Like, you'd hit the floor hard. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a foul.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
You're right, man. Now I see LeBron and he goes over the half court line and I don't see him take a dribble after that.
Yeah. I there was one I saw with what's his name? Giannis?
Yeah,
That motherfucker took like 4 steps, bro, in one dribble.
Bro, from the 3-point line. Hey, tell me about this. How are you not going to dribble from the 3-point line
Right.
and come all the way down the lane, throw it down, and you're going to tell me that the man didn't need to dribble the basket?
And I think it was Reggie Miller was like, man.
He's like, that's a travel in my day.
Yeah.
But hey, but you know what? It's soft. It's like everybody's saying it's like toilet paper soft. It says Luka cries.
It's just different. I mean, the NFL is becoming the same way when you think about it. It's not the same hard hitting NFL we grew up with, but I think with the NFL, there's a reason behind it. That movie that came out with Will Smith about the concussions or whatever, right? Some of the documentaries, things you've seen to do from the Steelers. I remember watching something about him. How messed up he was in the head from the CTE, but yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how different it is. Yeah. The NFL, people don't like watching the NFL no more for that reason too. Yeah,
it's the same way. People don't like watching the NBA because, as Big Luck says, Luka cries all the time too. It's a pandemic now.
I like Luka though. I like Luka.
I like his game, but
I like his game.
He does ask for fouls a lot.
Yeah,
he'll argue, and that to me,
that's the game now.
But that's European. That's also a European game.
Yeah.
If you look at, like we talked about it, hey man, football, bro. If you look at bro, those motherfuckers argue with the ref all damn day. It's like a freaking.
Oh yeah. And see, because if you watch football, soccer, for those of you, and when you see this, you kind of get it because it's part of the game in that sport.
Yeah,
like it comes with the territory. When you watch that, it's part of it. Now even that's different with the VOD and all that shit. But yeah.
And now you get red card for floppy. Hey,
exactly.
NBA, you get kicked out for floppy.
You can get you can. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Bueno? Yeah, I did see this, and I'm glad you brought it up, Bueno, because this is what I said was gonna happen.
Bro,
Jim Harbaugh to the Giants, and it was quick. But I think it made sense when you saw the situation in New York,
Yeah.
They already weren't happy with their GM. Dayball got let go early in the season, so they've been already, peeping. And then once his name got dropped, you think of the media, Harbaugh would be perfect for that. And it's in the NFC, opposite of his brother. So there could be potentially another Harbaugh Bowl, but there won't because the other one's with the Chargers, and they'll never make it. Right, but kudos to Jim Harbaugh though, and to John Harbaugh. And it's funny though because, and this is where I'm gonna ask you, and I talked to this yesterday with Jeff and them, and even in the chat with my boys, I was like, bro, Raider fans, we're special. We have some nerve to say we shouldn't or go after a coach like Harbaugh because we're too good for them. In some way, shape, or form.
Wait. Who said we're too good?
Oh, because they're saying like, oh, good thing we don't need to interview him. Like, what for? And I was like, man.
Here's the thing, right? I wasn't for the Harbaugh pick because I told you I want to go younger. I really feel like, hey, if he was to come in here, he's really going to override the GM, which he wanted to. He wanted full roster control. He wanted all those things, right? So I felt that would put him in a weaker position with Spytek. But when we look at those things, bro, we gotta say the Giants' position for Harbaugh was the right spot. They have quarterback. They
have a quarterback. They have receivers, decent O-line. Yeah, the defensive. I like their defensive front. Their D line, I like their defensive front. Yeah,
Bro, they're in a better position than we are, and we talked about it on the podcast on Tuesday.
yeah.
They're like, oh, he called the Raiders. Bro, I said, is this a posturing thing? Is this him just trying to like get it done? Is this why the Giants reacted quickly? And
it could be the way Stafford did, by talking to us about possibly trading for him. Like, bro, you just wanted to get your money from the Rams.
But there was people were like, oh, Stafford, we just needed to do this, this, and this. I'm like, bro, Stafford used us for leverage to get more money.
Right.
At the end of the day, John Harbaugh going to the Giants was almost set in stone. We talked about it since last week. Bro, it's just too good to pass up for him.
Right. No, that's true. That's true.
Another thing is, hey, he's not against his brother. Bro, he don't want to come to a division to face his brother twice a year, face Andy Reid twice a year.
And maybe that's where it's different, because if I could coach against my brother multiple times a year, I'm going to take that just because it's my brother. I'm not gonna avoid going against my brother. I would be looking forward to going against my brother.
So, I think you're right, but to a certain extent, when you feel like that organization isn't as prepared as the other organization,
you're definitely not set up to succeed right away. Yeah,
exactly, and you want that.
Yeah,
you can't just, bro. Harbaugh doesn't have the time to
rebuild. You got the chat going on LeBron.
What's going on?
There's plenty of Laker fans still hate LeBron.
Yeah, bro, that's big.
I never wanted LeBron. I wanted Kawhi and Davis. Glad that didn't work out, right? The memes of LeBron during calls, yeah. Yeah, that was another one. I still remember when Paul Pierce flopped his leg, remember? And then he came out. I can't stand Paul Pierce.
Bro, and he's a Cali guy. And that's the crazy thing, man. But
I think I heard a podcast or a video that it got so bad, because he said Laker fans are like a cult, they're a gang. And he said it got so bad because he was a Celtic. Mind you, he's from LA. He's from SoCal. That he couldn't live here because people kept giving him shit because he was a Celtic and he won with the Celtics.
Good.
Yeah. I forgot which state he lives in or moved to. I don't know if it was a video or a podcast. It was something like that. But yeah, the NBA is soft is charming. What's going on, Paul? What's going on, big dog? Yeah, but Luka cries just as much.
I feel like we get it. This is the NBA now.
Crazy how sports become softer, and then there's way more contact injuries than before. Yeah, lots of that I think it has to do too with the fields they use.
I believe it has to do with practice. I mean, like when we're talking
the lack of practice,
live practices, especially in football,
or even contact in practice,
Bro, and you need it, and this is where it's a two-sided coin, right? People go like, oh no, if you get contact in practice, you're going to get injured.
Right.
You're hardening your body during those times, so that way when you get into the season and you get into a game, your body's already adjusted to taking hits like that.
That's true. And that's one thing I've said about when the Players Association came out with their new rules or whatever, you could only do contact a certain amount of times per week, certain amount for so long. So it's definitely a lot different. The Euro step is pure fucking traveling, bro.
That's exactly what it is. The gather step. Well, I was like, the gather step. Where was this step when I was in high school?
The Euro step is like that kid who just learned how to play ball, but y'all know he didn't know how. So you let him get away with it because he did it all the time, right? And it was just like, oh, it's Charlie. Like, leave Charlie alone. Like, he's cool, man. Let him get his one bucket.
You know what's crazy, bro? It's when we were in high school, the game that we played in high school or in the 90s or in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's totally different. It's like Euroball. It's the Euroball that was being played in those years that is being played basketball in the NBA now. Like, look at the way the big guys have to put the
back ball. Then we didn't even see that or recognize it because it was before they started. Yeah, and before we started doing the Dream Team thing.
Yeah.
And then they did the Dream Team, and then remember that when we lost, everybody was like, "What the fuck? How could the U.S. lose?" And then Kobe showed up and was like, "Y'all don't know how to play Euroball. It's different." Like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, shout out. You know what? Shout out to you, big dog. LeVar Brown, Cleveland Browns, Super Bowl bound do not hate next year. And you know what, Doc? Love your team. We're the same way. Cleveland Browns Super Bowl bound.
Who do you think is going to land that job? Who do you think is going to land the head job at in Cleveland?
Man, that one's interesting. I think the other day, I don't know if it was on our show or the other one, I mentioned Mike McDaniel would be an interesting to me because of what he could do with with offenses. Their defense is pretty stout. The defense is stout. But it's what can you do with an offense? How creative can you get? But I think the thing for me, Cleveland, before they decide on the coach, has to figure out what are you guys are going to do with Deshaun Watson. Like, I know he just got injured. He's going to be coming back. It's going to be like what? I forget how much money it is that he's owed or whatever. Like, are you guys going to rock with him again? Or are you guys drafted Shador or Dylan Gabriel, right? Or are you guys going to rock with those guys? Or are we going to pick another quarterback this year and figure it out? I think until they figure that part out, I think that's where they're going to look at their coach. Like, what's your plan, bro? Do you want Deshaun? Because say what you want. Deshaun was balling before all the shit went down. Like, to me, Deshaun was one of the top quarterbacks in the league before the incident and then the trade. And he's been hurt ever since. But, yeah.
Well, if he could just stay away from happy times, he'd be all right.
And it's funny because people will say, bring him to Vegas, man. You can get that shit in Vegas anywhere. And no one's going to bat an eye at you, Deshaun. I might be walking through one day like, hey, what's up, Deshaun?
Man,
like, shit.
I see that funny house. I see Big Dub. You and Jimmy G must be.
Oh, man. Damn, man. Man, have you ever seen the documentary on Netflix about the Malice on the Palace?
No, I haven't seen it all completely. I always.
Oh, you got to watch that, bro. It's really good. Yeah.
But tell me, like, that was crazy. I watched it live. I was watching that game.
No, yeah, and I remember watching it live, and it was just wild to see it. But when you see the documentary, the way they broke things down about who the fan was and how it started and all this other shit, like how crazy it got. Like, you're like, man, that was bad. That was fucking Artest, man. And that was a badass, tough Indiana Pacers team. Because they had a young squad, remember? That was a tough-ass Indiana Pacers team, man. Yeah.
No, they were good.
The Queen LeBron has only played all 82 games in one season. That's crazy. I did not know that stat. Thank you for dropping that knowledge, Rorschach. Wow.
Hey, when did you ever hear about Mike Jordan taking time to sit out a game?
Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Yeah, he wouldn't. Man, this is a flu game. Even Kobe, when he popped his Achilles, bro, he still did his free throws.
In the game, hit the free throws.
Yeah. Yeah, he was balling when he was getting rubbed out on the rim. That's what I'm saying, man. That was the thing with Deshaun. Yeah. That was the thing with Deshaun.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. But, no.
Rubbed out on the rim.
But you know what? But that's a good thing though, because
good analogy. Yeah. Hey, maybe he needs that extra tug to get going.
Yeah. Yeah. Even now, like, you got the Cleveland Knight. So the Giants' job is filled. Right? So now there's the Ravens one is still out there. The Steelers, the Dolphins, the Falcons, the Browns. Who am I missing? Us. Yeah, all right. Cardinals? Yeah, Cardinals. Mm-hmm. The Cardinals one is interesting to me because, one, I don't see that as like a destination place anyway. But to their credit, when I was in Arizona for the preseason game, they do have their fan base. Arizona's proud of their peoples, Like, there was a lot of people in there with their bird gang thing or whatever, and yeah. So they were there. They definitely rep. But what are they gonna do with Kyler Murray?
And that's the thing, right? Like, for me,
and I like Kyler Murray. And people, shout out to the short homies, Kyler Murray.
He said the short homies. Bro, here's the thing, right? With Kyler Murray, he's such a special player because of his athletic ability. Mm-hmm. But I feel like he's so tiny. And I'm not the biggest guy. I'll tell you what, I'm not big, bro. I'm not that big. But me standing at 6'1", bro, like, I can't sit behind the offensive line 6'5" plus and throw a football. My man is 5'8".
He went from went from what? Hey, what's going on, girl? What's going on, Raider Love? Nice to see you in here. Nice to see you. Yeah. Oh, you say hearing that Vance Joseph on which job? On the Raider one or the Cleveland one? Yeah, the short homie. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned 6'1" because I was gonna ask you this, but we were doing our show on Tuesday, so our show was a little different. But you mentioned that you knew or a coach that worked with Trinidad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, like what did you hear? What did you know more? Because that kid, the knock on him is his height, right? Because he's only 6'1". Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, like,
right.
So, and this is where, like, I didn't have like an in-depth talk about one player, right? He came in and was talking about his offense and his philosophy.
Okay, Rorschach, got it.
How like more players can adapt, and Trinidad was there at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, for me, what he said that he looks for in his quarterbacks are certain intangibles: leadership, ability to develop, and his offensive game plan, which is more of what he was bringing in, like his X's and O's and stuff.
Yeah.
It's complex. It's efficient. So I was like, okay. And then he's talked about how he looked for leadership qualities and the type of player that he looked for in those positions.
So Trinidad had it between the ears as well, not only okay.
The thing is, so when you go into college football, there's a lot of players, man, that fall in between the cracks. Not every player that goes from college to high school is really the best. There are some that slip through the cracks. And Trinidad just happened to be one of those guys or needed a little bit of extra development.
Right.
You see here, especially because I'm right close to a D2 school and some buddies that coach there, is some guys, bro, they come in and you look at them, they're a Division I prospect.
Right. This like for whatever reason, the recruiting or they weren't known or problems, not knowing the right people. Because I mean, you think about even in JUCOs. Like I went to Mount Sac. I had no idea fucking Antonio Pierce came from Mount Sac. That's a junior college here in Walnut in California. To see that there's players that come out like that, or even now seeing because of the way people can stay 6-7 years in college, and a lot of them are coming from the JUCO colleges. They're coming in as transfers.
I mean, like if you look at it with NIL, okay, and you wanted to bring this up, and with NIL, there's a lot of guys that are staying in college and sucking up all these scholarships because you know what? They come back and they make more money.
Yeah.
So what I would say is this, bro, that's a good track for especially a freshman or a sophomore that feels like, hey, you know what? I didn't get looked at. I didn't have the thing. Why not go to junior college? Especially if you're not using up years of eligibility.
Right.
So that's a better way to develop and then get looked at and then go Division I. So yeah. College is becoming big now, bro.
What's going on, Chiller? Raiders! D-Menace, what's going on? Hey, our boy 805 is in the house. Hey, great show yesterday, brother. Good show. Make sure you guys follow 805. You probably they always have like 300 people in the chat on that show during the war room. It's him, Chris from Protect the Shield, and our boy Severe, man. And shout out to you guys. He's like, I played against Josh Allen when he played at. See, look at that. Yeah. And Josh Allen's a big boy, bro. That's a big dude.
And he was overlooked. And then when he sent out all his film to all Division I schools, the only one that called back was the University of Wyoming. Look at where he's at now.
I know, right? It's funny because a shout out to my boy Turf. Turf, he went to Montana or Montana State. One of those. Was it Montana? One of those fucking schools from that conference of that division. I think they just won the national title too recently. And I always make fun of him. Like, bro, nobody watches those teams play. The FCS? I mean, nobody watches that. He's like, oh, you guys got to watch this game. I'm a bro. Is that like on the ESPN Ocho? Like, what channel do I need to watch that?
So, you want to know what's funny, man, is because my wife's family's from Montana. So I was saying low, bro. And then they go like, oh,
Shout out to Turf, man. Shout out to Turf, man. He's proud, bro. He has
Grizzly?
his hat and everything, man.
Is he a Grizzly?
No, a Gopher? Gopher?
Gopher?
No, Gopher's his daughter. What is he? Bobcat. He's a Bobcat. Which one's Bobcat? Montana State?
Montana
Is that
State.
what?
Montana
He's a
State.
Bobcat. Yeah, he's a Bobcat. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
bro. I have a picture of Turf wearing a hat with the fucking Bobcat hair at todo. That is the proud Bobcat. He said, "All my ghost accounts are in the chat. Nobody likes mine." Man, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, man. Nobody likes my takes. It ain't that they don't like them. I don't think they like when we say shit that doesn't fit the "we're winning now" type shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's where people are like, "Nah, the Raiders got to do this and the Raiders got to do that," or Mendoza's it. Like, how could you question it? Like, fuck.
I mean, like, so I laugh because everybody has the solution, right? But everybody's sitting on the couch. I'm like, bro, if you had the solution, you'd be the GM.
Right. And to 805's credit, bro, y'all don't know, but that man coach. From when I talked to him, like legit, like between the ears type smart coach too, as well, you know, understanding of the game and the breakdown, which is why I like watching this film. So when he does tell me some stuff, you know, I'll tend to listen, but when he goes on a rant about how Shador's garbage, I'm like, bro, stop 805. Like, that's where I got to stop you.
So it's funny, right? Because as coaches, man, we have a certain way of visual. You get enamored too.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, I'm not going to lie, bro. When I was coaching overseas and I get the opportunity to look at D1 guys, and I see for me, bro, it's always, I look for offensive run.
The size. Well, I mean, look at the couple of ooses that we got, right? That just came on to our practice squads or even our international player. Yeah.
People are like, oh man, that's a lot of mamma jamma.
Yeah, there's a lot of body right there.
And you like envision this thing, right? Where you're like, bro, if I could just get this dude to do this,
right?
We're taking off. But
and I think that's the part too we probably forget as fans, because you see the size and you think, well, just put him out there. He's got to block somebody. And it's like, it's not that easy, bro. The other dude is trained to move you or just as big or fucking have you block air while he's already at the quarterback. You know, like, it's not that easy. Yeah.
Hey, man, the best thing is when I go to, like, so my son's starting to coach middle school and high school football.
Yeah.
I'll go to some of his games, and some of the coaches in middle school, they go to their offensive line and they go like, "Will somebody block somebody? Somebody block somebody, please!" I'm like, "Yo, you're supposed to teach that, bro. You're supposed to teach that." Oh no, man! All they gotta—they're just big. They just gotta get up in front of the guy. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah, and that's why I like watching their film, because they break down the technique. You know, like to me, the favorite thing is when there was a while they were going off on Tyree. So I always wait for the Tyree clip. Because everyone's like, he's big. Like, how could he not be successful? And it was just identifying.
He doesn't fire off the line.
Right. In college, you may be able to overpower fools and bull rush them all the time, but not in the NFL. Not in the NFL. Yeah.
You got to get off, man. And I mean, like, people.
Oh, this is a great question, Large Pro. This is a great question. Dun, dun, dun. Nintendo 64 or PS1? Ooh. Now,
I'm gonna go PS1 because they got that Scarface game.
Now, I'm gonna say that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna say PS1. I'm gonna be Nintendo 64, but I'm gonna tell you why. I'm older, so I grew up playing Nintendo. I grew up with Mario, Zelda, Mario Kart, all that stuff. So for me, when the 64 came out, those were like the best Zelda games I ever played was on the 64. So to me, that was like the nostalgic thing to me. PlayStation has some badass games, Metal Gear, Resident Evil, all that stuff, right? But man, to me, 64. I actually have a 64. Yeah.
Hey, GoldenEye on 64. That
game,
I beat that game to death.
Like, bro, I'm so nostalgic. I still have this, and it's in a fucking case.
Damn! Is that Zelda?
Yeah.
The silver case?
The gold one, bro. The gold one. Yeah. But that was the thing, bro. That was the shit to me. time, bro. That shit. I see that. Damn, how you really feel, Big Lexi? Yeah, and I'm glad you said this, bro. He said, before the season started, I expected our O-line to be bad. We have pieces. I didn't expect Gino to do anything for us, so I saw the season as a big question mark. Yeah, and I think that was the correct assumption to make. But us as Raider fans, we get excited. You know, we get our Raider goggles on and we start to see players better for who they are. You know, like even when we talked the other day about Vegas being a place people want to come coach because we have talent. Well, when you really sit down and think about it, Raider fan aside, if you're not a Raider fan, you're only going to point out like 3 people, maybe 4. You know, Genty, Bowers, and Max. You know, who else would you consider, you know, that? I mean, you ask Raider fans, we're going to throw in names. 805 is probably saying, like, Leo didn't say Adam Butler, you know, shit like that. JPJ, right? People will question, hey, well, if he was so good, why did they do what they did with him?
So let's you said retrace it. So let's look at the offensive line, right? We saw some progress at the end of the year last year with AP. So people were like, oh yeah, we got all of that. Or we said, hey, this offensive line was secure. We don't need to spend any money on it because, you know, at the end of the season with the AP regime, we saw some success. Well, how many times have we said that? I think we're in year 3 of repeating the same shit.
Oh,
we
yeah.
saw some success at the end of the year. Oh, we're going to be good next year. It can't be no worse.
We're not that far off as we think. People are like, man.
And that's, with the offensive line, my belief is this: coaching had a lot to do.
Yeah,
you know,
a lot.
When you see players regress, when you don't see them.
Oh yeah, like Glaze, the way he regressed. The fiasco with the movement of JPJ and where was he gonna go and having to compete for his position. Like, yeah.
Bro, and never in my motherfucking life have I heard a coach come out and say, hey, we're going to figure out the offensive line during the season. We're going to figure this out. No, right. Bro, when?
Like, Pete? Hey, Pete, and how long do you think it's going to take, Pete? However long it takes is what he said. Remember?
And then we go, we're week 10 and we're talking about practice.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah.
In week 10. Like, what the fuck did you do from week 1 through 10? What did you do in the off season? And this is where we go and we say, hey, man, there's obviously some dysfunction. There's a lot of different problems. I'll be like,
right.
We put an inexperienced guy at one of the most important positions on the field. Offensive line coach is one of the most difficult and most important positions.
It's one of the most important that often gets overlooked because it's not a flashy name.
Well,
you know?
It's overlooked by fans.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, when we coach, that's the first thing I always hear the offensive coordinator ask, or the head coach ask, who's your offensive line coach?
Who's your O-line coach? Who's
the guy that, because we know as coaches, you win in the trenches. You know, you can't, if you run the football, you can have a bad quarterback. Yeah. He knows the shit, but he can hand off the ball 36 times.
Right. I mean, even the greatest quarterbacks have lost to other teams because of their trenches, their defensive line. Peyton got smashed. What was it, by Seattle? Right?
BTA all day long.
Brady, that Giants D-line fucking ruined his life.
And that's why we put so much value and stock into the offensive line. And people...
What up, fool? What's going on, big dog?
We get enamored with players, but we don't realize that players are made by coaches. These coaches go and teach you. They go and tell you how your pad placement goes. They're the ones that are day in and day out working with this guy. And this is why I said, hey, John, I'll clear something up, right? People were talking, or you brought it up to me. You said Harbaugh. Will, you can't just be saying that Harbaugh is a special teams coach. You better put
put some respect behind his name, bro.
And I'm gonna bring some more context to that conversation. We were talking about how Kubiak didn't have experience and about how Harbaugh has all this experience as a head coach now.
Oh, that was the show I missed with you, James, and
Exactly.
Jeff,
So,
and so a couple other people, huh? Yeah.
So I'm going to bring some more context to it, right? I said, hey, Harbaugh got the opportunity, and he wasn't even calling offense or defense.
Right.
He really was the special teams guy and a defensive backs coach before he got his opportunity. I'm like, to say that Kubiak shouldn't get an opportunity because he didn't have or doesn't have.
Oh yeah, that was dumb. That take part was dumb. To say he doesn't deserve.
That's why I was like, that's why I brought that into context. So I wanted to address it because Mr. Chidolinus sent me a message and said, you better put some
respect on Harbaugh's name.
So, hey, it wasn't that I wasn't saying, hey, this man is.
No worry, you're not the only one to do that. When people were talking shit about Tomlin and Tomlin's watch, bro, you better put some respect behind Mike Tomlin's name. God damn it.
Great coach, right? But then I go, what did we talk about last time? With Tomlin, can he develop culture? We don't know because the culture was already there.
It was, but then you have to maintain it also.
Oh, and it was maintained.
And he did a great job of doing that, you know?
Correct.
He kept it. You always knew what Pittsburgh was. You know, even when Cowher left and Tomlin took over, you know, they got Big Ben, but they were still a run-first, tough defensive team who had a quarterback that can get them out of situations when needed, when Big Ben was there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because even when the year they won the Super Bowl, even Big Ben, and I'm told Jerome Bettis, bro, come back one more year. Come back one more year, bro. We got this next year. Well, we got this with you. Yeah.
So, but let's be real too, Cheeto. The organization does a good job keeping that tradition alive.
Oh yeah. But by not, and I know Raider fans will be like, oh, let us pick, like by not doing what the fans want.
And you know what? The organization didn't make Tomlin step down. Tomlin stepped down because that's what he resigned.
Yeah,
I think he just felt like the pressure was there.
And that's what I was gonna say, because I mean, not that I follow the Steelers or anything, but
my wife's a Steelers fan, bro.
For years, there's been pressure from the fans, the organization, about we need to move on because we're not taking that next step, right? So, and I get it, but I think that's also being spoiled as a fan. Like, imagine being a Raider fan, and our problem is that our coach gets us to the playoff, but we just can't take that next step.
You can't even get to the playoffs.
We can't even sniff the playoffs right now.
We sound like Jim Mora right now, bro.
Right, we're trying to get out of picking top 10 in back-to-back years.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I see some people. I got you, Loves. So I asked who were stars, right? Raider Love said Michael Mayer. I love Big Mike. Still hasn't shown his full potential. But I think also that has to do with the coaching carousel he's been through in the offenses, or that hasn't been, plus that year that he had to take off, you know. I hear this a lot. Trey Tucker is a hidden gem. Same. Did I see a little bit more development this year? A little bit, right? There was that game he went off. You know, he had all those touchdowns and things like that. But, yeah, I don't know. Another one for Michael Mayer. Yeah. And I have a big Mike. I mean, he went to Notre Dame, y'all. He went to Notre Dame.
He's not a good player, but again, a blue chip in the NFL, a blue chip player in the NFL, a guy that we can build a franchise. No, he hasn't shown us that. He has great ability to catch the football, and he has great potential.
I will add, though, I do love JPJ. I do like JPJ. He was one of my favorites. I was so excited. I have a video, I think I should post it. We were in Detroit for the draft that year. Yeah. So when we drafted Bowers the first day, Turf lost it. Turf went off the hinges. He cannot believe we drafted a tight end. This is fucking. I'm ready to go home. We convinced him to stay. Even MC Raider was like, "Bro, he's still mad." But the next day, we went to a spot and we were watching the round 2, round 3. When we took JPJ, bro, Chris, protect the shield. That motherfucker got up, ran around, said, fuck yeah, let's fucking go. Like, he was so excited for JPJ. And I get it, because he was a first-round talent that fell to the second round because of the history, the injuries, the concussions, things like that. But, yeah, to me, he's one that I think might be on there.
For me, the injuries. You have to prove that you can be out there on the field. Like, you know, we're still in the potential thing, bro. I feel like we are potentially seeing a really good player.
Yeah.
But
I didn't.
we'll
I'm
see.
sorry. I'm in shock. Our
Yes,
homeboy Pura Vida. I know his name is Glenn.
Mhm.
I did not know his last name was Miller. Is this Pura Vida or is this somebody else?
No.
Oh, okay. My bad. Okay. I was like,
I-
yo, his name is Glenn Miller. You know who Glenn Miller is?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who?
No, I don't know who Glenn is.
He's the old school musician. Like did orchestra bands type music back in the day. My grandfather was into his music. So I watched the movie with my grandpa called The Glenn Miller Story or whatever the fuck. So that's why it threw me off when I saw Glenn Miller. I was like, oh shit. my bad. Yeah. Oh man. Brady couldn't see over the D line. Yeah.
Brady's 6'4", bro. How the fuck are 6'3"? Bro, if he ain't seeing over the D line, Kyler Murray is getting, bro. He's fucking seeing the clips before he throws the ball.
That is good. That's a good point, Ja. That's a good point. The Rams fans probably said, "Who the fuck is Sean McVay?" when he got hired, and then he took them to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's going on, Mike? What's going on? No. Uh-oh. Now that the only real QB is Mendoza, what would be acceptable trade back? Everything's for sale. Yeah, I like the way you presented that. Not that we have to take him because he's Mendoza.
So, hey, Chido, I mean, like, let's be real. We were going to bring this up. I mean, like, now that Dante Moore decided to go back to, college, and which is going to be crazy because Dylan Raiola's there now, too.
Right? Yeah, so he's going to redshirt, right? He's not going to play then. I don't think he's going to lose the year eligibility sitting behind Moore.
That's so crazy to me. This is where I'm like, I don't know what that.
I don't understand that. Yeah.
I think he's going to transfer. I think Dante Moore is going to transfer. He's coming,
but he's going back to play at Oregon.
But bro, these guys change teams like underwear now, especially with the NIL. There's no rule that says that he has to stay there to play. But now that he's going back to college,
well, no, and I think that's where college has to adjust those windows, right? You look at what happened with Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin, if he was gonna leave to LSU, fine, leave to LSU, whatever. But wait till the season's over, bro. You know what I mean? Like you left in the middle, right when the postseason for college, which is now officially a postseason. Because I get it why the rules were set the way they were, because it was the season ended and then there were just the bowl games. It's not bowl games anymore. It's an actual.
It wasn't that he left though, Cheeto. It wasn't that he left.
Mm-hmm.
It was that the guy, the AD, didn't want him there.
Who, Lane?
Yeah.
No, but Lane took off for the money though.
No, but he signed a new contract. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He wanted to coach the team the whole way through the playoff.
Yeah.
The AD was the one that said, "Oh hell no, I don't want you coaching this team anymore."
Well, and I get it, but I think my point was that I was saying was, don't let them make those kind of decisions in the middle of a season. Same with the transfer portal, right? There were dudes that are already like the transfer portal window cutoff was while games are still going on.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Crazy. Yeah,
I get what you're saying, and it's wild. But check this out.
But college is different. Hey, you have to get the spring enrollment, all that shit.
Hey, you can get drafted into the NBA and go back to college.
Right.
Bro, did you see that? The kid from Baylor?
Oh, yeah.
He was drafted into the NBA because he.
Okay, I got you, bro. It's Shopkey. Okay.
This is Shopkey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Raiders will finally fill the stadium when they play in Santa Clara next year. Bro, what are you talking about? We fill the stadium. People must not go to the home openers.
That's the thing. They don't go. Here's the thing. They say, the Raiders are going to fill the stadium when we go play in Santa Clara. Bro, they act like there's no Niners fans that go to that game.
Right.
Half the stadium is going to be Niners fans. The only time you ever see a blackout in the past 3 years for the nation is season opener. And I've never seen home opener, sorry. In the season opener, that I saw in Boston. I've never seen so many people travel to that home opener or season opener that I was like, dude, there's a good chunk of Raiders fans.
Right. Yeah. No, that part I get. But I think they always, when they say this, they're referring to Vegas.
Yeah, I know. This is the whole Oakland thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Oakland is so much better. I'm like,
yeah. And then I get it, but no, dude, I've been to multiple games in Vegas. I've been to games where it's like 80% Vikings, 20% Raiders. Right? Absolutely. But I've also been where we are and we've blacked it out. You know, the Carolina game when we got our ass handed to us after we beat Baltimore. Because we beat Baltimore, everyone was so fucking hype, right? And that was our home opener that year that it was blacked out. Last year against the Chargers, it was fucking blacked out, you know? But yeah, and I get it. People, when you see, like when we play Denver, you see the sea of orange, KC, the red, all that stuff. But
we got to start winning to see that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's what alleviates everything, bro. Like, let's be honest. People are like,
peace out, brother. Yeah.
You know, Oakland was blacked out every single game, even when we were losing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you also looked at it and said, bro, who in the world said I want to go to Oakland?
Only Raider fans.
Exactly. Like, literally, I was like, hey, bro, like, hey, you want to go to Oakland? People were like, nah, bro, I don't want to get robbed.
The only time when I went to Oakland where I saw a good amount of other fans was when we played the Steelers.
Yeah.
And when we played the Steelers, they traveled well. The Browns the same way. They travel well. Yeah. Can he transfer again though? He just transferred. He would have to sit out this year and then transfer next year. He can't transfer again.
That's what I'm telling you. Dante Moore is going to transfer. There's no way, bro. How do you have that type of talent?
You're right.
And they're both going to sit on the bench. You know what I mean? Or one of them is going to sit. Dominic Raiola has too much of an ego. Dante Moore was considered our first-round draft pick this year.
Right.
You can have him. What are you going to tell him? Oh, man, you're going to sit on the bench this year. We're going to go 50-50 snaps.
No, you can't do that. No.
Exactly. So I'm like, that's going to be a serious situation.
Tell him, fool. He said Vegas ain't half as bad as people just be tripping. Yeah. And I get it. No, but to their point, and if Myra was here, she'll tell me to stop the Bay Area banter. To their point, they're right. There's not a culture yet in Vegas. There isn't. There's those of us that come from Cali, you know, Northern and Sully that show up. People from Arizona. You're from Colorado. You know, there's people that come, but to say that there's one in Vegas, not quite yet. You know, you got people like 805, like Power Raider. I know Hollywood and a couple of other guys, you know, we're living down there, and they were trying to get the Vegas culture even there. Even with Samoa Raider. Samoa Raider lives down there. Mr. Fitz lives down there. You know, just to see, they're trying to create that culture, and it's hard because in Vegas it's
a transient city.
It's a transient city, yeah.
And let's be honest.
And you gotta win. You gotta win. Look at the Golden Knights. The Golden Knights are a perfect example.
You hit the nail on the head. Until we start winning, Oakland has seen winning. LA saw the Raiders winning. Vegas ain't seen shit. So how are we going to ask the Vegas people that live there in their local community to come and support a team that's 2-14?
Right.
4-13. I'll be like, you can't build culture behind them.
Yeah.
So I think you're right, and I think it's going to take time. Once the Raiders start winning, then you'll see more culture being built.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what culture did we build? I'll be like, bro, we ain't been good for 20 fucking years.
No, not we didn't have a winning culture in Vegas. What we had was the culture, the mystique of what the Raiders are. You know what I mean?
Bro,
like the memorable tailgates in Oakland, the parties at Ricky's, all that shit, right? Yeah,
that's what you're gonna remember. But you ain't gonna
remember. La D or B, one of those, right?
It was C-Lot.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like all that is what you remember. You know, Metallica performing out in the parking lot. You know, like shit like that. And I get it. I get that part.
And I get that, but that's all tailgate. And I mean, like, Bro, if you're going to tell me that the second stint in Oakland, we built mystique, we built a winning tradition, I'm going to be like, we forgot that in 2002.
Ah, bro. John needs to chill. He said Kubiak is questionable. No, what's his name is questionable? Sam Darnold?
Versus the 49ers.
He ain't going to start, bro. He's not going to start. It's just the whole injury list that they got to do, and Vegas moving the needle on the spread. You know, come on now.
How many times did fucking Bill Belichick put people on the injured list?
Exactly. Yeah.
To see them play on that day.
Yeah, exactly. And it's questionable. It's different. He's going to play, man. He's not going to throw the game just so he can come coach for the Raiders. And that's, again, assuming that this is where he wants to come.
Bro, yeah. I'm going to tell you like this. He's probably going to go to freaking Baltimore.
Yeah.
Are you telling me you wouldn't want to coach Lamar Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
Offensive
Bro, imagine. That's what I'm saying, John. Imagine. Raider fans get so excited, and all of a sudden he just goes back to see.
He's not. Here's the thing.
I think he'll go somewhere. He'll go somewhere, but yeah.
He's going to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you this, Cheetah.
Yeah.
Kubiak is gone. And Harbaugh is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the Raiders go?
Right. Yeah. Hey, East Bay, do you mean the 2002 Super Bowl or the Super Bowl in '83? Which one were you 8 years old for? I'm curious. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what's funny, because right now our hope is Brady, and I know we're gonna keep this only 90 minutes, so I'm gonna ask you right now. A lot of us are under the assumption we're gonna get Mendoza, right? We're gonna get Mendoza.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
No, but forget what you think about him right now. We'll save that for another day. That's the assumption, or we're under the assumption that Tom Brady likes Mendoza. Now, before I ask you this, I'm just going to tell you something. Remember what he does. He works at Fox, right? Who he is. In my eyes, even if he didn't like the kid, he's not going to publicly go out there and tell you, hey, I don't like that kid. He's a bust, right? Because he would be doing your number one pick a disservice. Because at this point, you want to hype it up, especially with more coming out. Like, now you want to hype this kid up to make other teams want to come after him. But my whole thing is, how are we 100% certain that TB12, Tom Brady, is 100% sold on Mendoza the way the nation is? And if he's not, and we don't take Mendoza, how many people are going to turn on 12 or say, like, he knows best, we're just going to follow suit?
Well, nobody's going to say that he knows best and follow suit. You're going to get 50. Bro, for you to say, oh, Raider Nation is just going to be like, oh, yeah, we're all just going to fall in line. I'd be like, bro, you can't get Raider Nation to get organized for one thing and follow one line. Bro, we want to freaking zig and zag and make our own line. We got guys making their own lane. It doesn't matter.
Right.
What the thing is this. If Tom Brady, and you know what? I don't give a fuck what Tom Brady does, because he's a top. I keep going. He's a part-time owner. Mm-hmm. Bro, we need to stop imagining this shit where fucking Tom Brady is in the fucking war room every fucking day.
Yeah.
This dude is at Fox, or this dude is somewhere with his 23-year-old girlfriend in Europe.
23-year-old girlfriend.
Banging and doing cocaine.
Wow.
Like, whatever he's doing out there, I'll be like, he's not going and watching these games and doing his thorough research. Let's be honest. The only thing he's doing thorough research on is booty.
I wouldn't say that, because he is a football guy. He does watch college. They always ask him about the prospects, and he does his quarterback camp, right? TB12 one, where quarterbacks do come in and he watches them, he trains them. And right, for all we know, he could be telling Bowers to go get Carson back. Oh, I would fucking lose it, bro. Oh, I would lose it. But I know what you're saying. I said that too. He's not a full-time because he's only part-time right now. And
that's what I got to say. Spytech is the dude. Whatever Spytech says, and if Spytech goes like, hey, Brady, I like these three. Like, what's your opinion? I can see that. But to say that Brady's going to be the one that's going to pick him, Cheeto, stop. We need to stop that. We need to stop doing this whole Brady effect, that Tom Brady's going to be the one in there. Like, oh, I know all this. No. Like, he's just not in there like that.
What if, like, say Spytek says, Mendoza's the dude. All consensus says we should go with him. And then Tom is like, oh no, you know what? I did some digging. I watched this film. I seen these mechanics. I don't think he's deserving or worthy of us taking him at 1. Maybe we can wait for next year and say maybe he's a fan of Arch, right? Maybe he's a fan of Arch and says we're just gonna wait for Arch, see what happens with Arch, right? Or whoever next year, dude. I think how would Raider Nation take that?
Raider Nation would implode because Raider Nation we know everything. I'd be like, let's be real, bro. We're gonna be sitting there like, why didn't we draft Mendoza? Oh my God, I can't believe we didn't draft Mendoza. That's the quarterback of the future. That's the franchise. That's the next 15 years. And Mendoza can come out next year and shit the bed.
Right. And to his credit, he can also come out and be the next fucking tear it up. He can. Yeah. He really can. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's a 50-50 shot. And here's the thing. If Spytek talks to Tom Brady and ownership and leadership have the same vision and are on the same page, thank you fucking Jesus. Because this year was a total fucking shit show.
Oh, yeah.
Lack of cohesion, lack of vision. So, hey, at the end of the day, if Tom Brady says, hey, man, I like this guy, I don't like this guy, but Spytek overrides him and says, hey, man, we got to
I was right. It was D-Lot. You're over here telling me it was B-Lot. It was D-Lot, bro.
Oh, I thought I said C-Lot. My bad.
Yeah, no, it was D-Lot. It was D-Lot, yeah.
You over here throwing B-Lot now. You went from C-Lot to D-Lot to B-Lot.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What does he say? Lock Tom and Mark in the Bama during the draft? In the bathroom, basically.
And that's the thing. That's what you have to do, right? If you hired certain people to do certain things.
Said News is gonna say if that jumped off the bridge because Brady didn't get the quarterback.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny you say that though, because I remember when we lost that home opener against Carolina. Yeah, Chona had to work, so I didn't go with Chona. I had my ticket, and I ended up Lorenzo ended up buying it, so I sat with Lorenzo. And then the game finished, so Chona was gonna come pick me up. So I hit him up. I'm like, hey, dog. He's like, where you at? I'm at the bottom of the bridge. Well, we just lost this game. Come pick me up. I just jumped off.
So that Carolina game, I'm going to tell you like this. I ran into who is it? The tight end guy that's always there. He looks like Manti Te'o. Or Teo Johnson. I ran into
Teo Johnson. Yeah, I saw him last time we were in Vegas. Yeah.
So I see him after the game, bro. We're walking over there by a whiskey bar, and he just came over and he's like, bro, I apologize, bro, for that. He's like, I just want to apologize to you guys for this game. It was so bad, etc. I was like, yeah, bro, we just suck. Literally, I knew the season was over when we lost to the Carolina Panthers.
No, I wouldn't say it was over and it was funny because we do the YouTube thing. And I said the most Raiders shit we can do because we're the Raiders is beat Baltimore and then come lay a fucking egg at home against a team like Carolina with Andy Dalton playing.
Bro, as soon as they said Andy Dalton,
that was when my heart dropped. When it was Andy, I was like, oh Lord. Oh Lord.
The Red Rifle is gonna come in here and give us some serious
BT. Yeah, man. Hey, what's going on, John Leon? Welcome, brother. Nice to see you come in. Hey, but this is a good question, Goku. I like this. I'm glad you brought this up because we're gonna talk about this a little bit. But how y'all feel about my take? The Bears are going to go to the Super Bowl. That's not a far stretch. The way they've been playing this year, Ben Johnson has that offense clicking. It's scary, when you see that they're down first and then they come up. Like I that would drive me fucking nuts, knowing that my team that did that every week. I would want to see like an actual full game, but that's not bad, man. One of the things I think that was my whole thing with the Mendoza thing was because number one overall pick to me should be like a no question, no thing. Like Caleb Williams to me was like, no doubt, you're going to draft this motherfucker, number one. All right? Peyton Manning, you're going to draft this motherfucker. Shit like that, right? And I don't feel that way with Mendoza. Not that I don't see it. I just don't feel it. But when I saw Caleb, do his thing, and then Ben Johnson, getting him to do his thing as well, like, bro, the Bears are rolling. And even as good as the Rams are, because they play the Rams this week, that's my Pops' team. I'm going to cheer for the Rams. It's in cold weather. It's at home. It's in Chicago. You got the Chicago home field advantage as well. So it's not a far stretch to say that the Bears could make it to the Super Bowl, because to me the NFC is wide open, bro. Yeah.
So to me, the Bears are the way that the Raiders should model their future.
Oh, say that again.
For me, the Bears are the way that they should model their future. That's exactly what I just said. They have a quarterback they drafted well. They got a bunch of picks. They got a coach that now is an offense creative.
Yeah, he did, John.
And this is why I said I would like Kubiak, because offensive, young, creative mind.
Right.
You're right. And if you look at Leon Combs, Duval's out there. Good, taking his team to the playoffs, doing some things.
Hey, and shout out to that reporter, man. Shout out to that reporter that's getting a lot of shit. Like, fuck all you media people, how you crossed the line. You know what? I'm glad she told them, you don't feel bad for yourself, baby. You did an awesome job.
At the end of the day, bro, he did a great job. He took a team that wasn't even sniffing the playoffs and made them a playoff contender. And this is why we say, hey, we need to go young. Grabbing a Kubiak can have the same effect here.
That's what we're hoping. We're hoping the way Cohen, the way Ben Johnson, the way
Fernando
the younger
Mendoza, you grab your
McVay was young as fucking. Look at how he's doing.
Thing.
Yeah,
and you give him a quarterback, and you give them the ability to do things. This is
not only remember McVay had a young quarterback, and he got to the Super Bowl with him, but he's like, I'm not going to win with this. I'm not going to win with this guy. So he traded him to Detroit, got Stafford, and won the fucking Super Bowl, right? Like, yeah.
So at the end of the day, we have to take risks like that, and we have to look at it. I mean, like, and again, I get the pedigree with Harbaugh, and I get the pedigree with Tomlin. But we're only going to get a couple of years, man. We're only going to get a couple of years. With Kubiak, get a long time. Now, with the Raiders' history, I don't fucking know, right?
Well, you don't have to say the Harbaugh thing no more. He's a New York Giant, so we can, you don't have to. Yeah.
No. Yeah. So I mean, like now, at the end of the day, I'm like, that's why we want that.
Vrabel, you know what he's doing, and it was funny because when his name was up last year,
everybody, I wanted
Vrabel. Some people said I was fucking crazy.
Vrabel's a good coach.
Because fuck the Patriots, fuck that, and I was like, bro, y'all don't understand what this man did in Tennessee.
100%.
Like, like you don't understand what he did in Tennessee. Like, and I saw it. Like, come on, man. Yeah.
Bro, look at the way that he changed the culture. You're talking about a culture builder.
Yeah.
A guy that comes in there and gives the team fire and the ability to fight. We talked about the Chicago Bears, right? The Chicago Bears, great team. Will they make the Super Bowl? I don't think they'll make the Super Bowl, but they're going to have a great run. They're going to be a good team. Mike Vrabel has now made the Patriots a serious contender in the AFC.
Right.
And it's not because they got this high-powered offense. It's because they're a balanced team, Cheeto.
They're balanced. They're a balanced team. Oh, I knew somebody was going to ask me this.
Mayo, bro. Jared Mayo had them last year.
Yeah.
And they look nothing like this.
Oh, no. I mean, let's not forget the guy that we can't stand. Vrabel brought him in to run his offense because that's what he knows how to do. And look at that.
Oh, man.
Oh my Lord. He said, Leo, would you take Shador over Mendoza if they came out of the same class? Look, you got to understand. I think I'm glad you asked that. Because this is where, as a fan, it's hard for you to make those things because you have a fan bias. My bias to Shador was being a fan of the kid, being a fan of him at Jackson State, being a fan when him and his dad went to Colorado. I like the kid for that reason. So that's why I would say it. But would I take him number one overall? Absolutely not. I would be saying the same thing. Like, ooh, is he a number one overall? Like, maybe we can trade back and get him later. I said that last year because we were at number 6. So it was a little different, But yeah, a number one overall to me, it's because it's such a coveted position in the draft that it has so much value, one, depending on who's coming out, who's the guy, and it could change your franchise either good or it could set you back as well. So that's why to me the number one overall pick is such a big thing that it has to be like a no brainer, no doubt type thing. But yeah, dude.
No, this would be why the Raiders drafted Darius Hayward-Bay instead of Michael Crabtree in that.
Oh, good Lord. Don't even get me started.
That's what we would be looking at. That's exactly like if we looked at Shedeur Sanders as the number one pick this year, absolutely not.
Yeah, and I didn't even mention him, but when I did say I would take Caleb, I would take Drake, I would take Jaden, I would take CJ over Mendoza easily. I'd take him over them without question. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Like, yep, nope, give me him. Yeah. Yeah, Dalton always
right now, Shedeur Sanders, bro, is a number one pick.
Yeah.
No.
And I get it. I think that's why Pavia was so upset that he lost the Heisman, because he figured winning the Heisman would, boost his draft status. Because people put so much emphasis on that award. He's a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. Like now he can get drafted in the top.
Oh, bro.
Whatever.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. I looked at Pavia's stats and I looked at like his intangibles, right? Me, bro. That's just a regular guy off the street. There's no way I see a number one pick on that guy.
Oh, no, not at all. No.
I'd be like, Pavia right now, if he was in last year's draft, he might not even get drafted.
Oh, no, he would have. He would have got drafted.
He would have been late.
No.
He would have been in the third or fourth round.
Maybe later, because you see about who came out or whatever. But yeah, he's definitely not a top first round. No.
Bro, he would have been a late round draft, and now you want to waste a number one draft pick on that guy?
Because people fall in love with the awards, with the Heisman.
Bro, they fall in love with the Italian gangster, whatever he got going on. Look.
Yeah.
But no, Diego Pavia is not worth it. Bro, I can't even see that kid as a franchise guy. And hey, you know what? You are a short king, bro. And I know that you are all about the short kings and everything like that. But, bro. Come on, are you going to use
what I like about Diego was more because on Netflix they have this SEC documentary where they follow the SEC teams. So when I saw the dog in him in that documentary, I was like, oh, let me pay more attention to this kid this year at Vandy, because Vandy ain't shit. They're not. So I was like, they always got their asses kicked, all this and that, and then I was like, oh well, let's see. And I liked him, for the fact that he was short, he was balling out, shit like that. But when he threw his tantrum, I was like, I'm out. Like, no. That, and I always joke around. I used to tell Chona, I was like, that way we can meet his mom when they come to the games. Yeah, we still would have Miller. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did I miss you guys? We remember we said we weren't gonna do it, dude. Not for a 2 spot.
No.
There is nothing in the air, not for a $2 spot.
You need a $10 donation for that.
But yeah, man. Before we bounce out of here, man, we got a couple big games this week. Couple big games, man. The one that I'm really, really looking forward to, aside from the Rams and spending time with my family, is the Bills and the Broncos.
Ooh, bro.
Yeah.
My boy sent me a message because he's a big Bills fan that lives here in Colorado. Right? He's like, bro, I got tickets to the game. He's like, I'm taking my son. I'm excited. I was like, that's cool, man. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to tell you, bro, that game's probably going to be the best playoff game we've seen all year.
You think so? Man, that Bears-Packers game was really good, bro.
It was good because it was a comeback, right? It was good because it was like a big comeback, but I'm going to call it like this. It's going to be a slow. This game, bro, is gonna be physical as hell.
To like old school Steelers versus Raven playoff game.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I love those fucking games, bro.
I feel it because when you live in the city and you kind of feel the atmosphere, bro. Mm-hmm. My boy wore his Bill shirt to fucking to Walmart, and he had a guy call him a fucking scumbag. Like for wearing a Bill shirt, he's like, scumbag.
Ooh, coach thinks Broncos are gonna get smoked.
Ooh, he thinks Broncos are gonna get, bro. That defense is for real.
Yeah.
It's healthy, and it's been off for a week. But like my question is, do you see Josh Allen making it through the game?
And I do, because he's so fucking tough. The one thing I wish though, and I don't know what it is I wish they had more creative or better play calling sometimes, other than just Josh Allen's gonna get the ball to get this first down. Because it doesn't always work. I remember last year when they played the Chiefs and he did the little tush push. The Chiefs stood ground, even though the review showed he made it past the line. The refs said it was short, so they didn't give him the game. But can Josh Allen finally get to that next step? And this is against a really good Broncos defense, man. Really good Broncos.
Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes was his big step. But here's the thing, bro. Fucking NFL changes every year.
Yeah.
There's always going to be a good team and a bad team every year. And I think this year, bro, it's not that the Broncos offense is legit. It's that the fucking Broncos defense. It's their
I don't think the Broncos are going to come out. Now, depending on Sean Payne's game plan, how Buffalo plays, because Buffalo's defense has been sus this year. So can he take advantage of it? Like, would I be like, oh my God, if Bo Nix was to have a decent game and he had like 2 touchdowns or whatever? Like, no, right? Would I be surprised if they fucking like demolished Denver? Like, yeah.
Well, I'll be surprised if it's a blowout.
I would. And if Buffalo was to demolish and blow them out, I think to me that would solidify the greatness of Josh Allen. If they did do that,
you have to win a Super Bowl.
No, yeah. No, but I mean this year, because a lot of people this year are going to put an asterisk next to it because there was no Mahomes in the playoffs. There was no Lamar Jackson.
I don't give a fuck. Their problem.
Burrow. So Lamar, Patrick, and Joe were not in the playoffs.
You gotta make it, baby. You gotta make it to the dance. It's like this, bro. Like I love it when a guy goes like, "Oh man, that girl's hot," and then he just sits there and says nothing. I'm like, bro, you ain't even shooting your shot. That's the dudes that they are. They're the dudes sitting in the corner just looking at the girl dance.
Ooh, Buenos is Bills 28, Donkey 17. So who do you got in that game, bro? The Bills and the Broncos.
I got Broncos by 7.
You got Broncos by 7. You're a fucking homer, Colorado. I see you.
No, I got Broncos by 7.
Broncos by 7. For me, it's hard because there's 2 teams that I really hate in the NFL that are not the Chiefs. One of them is the Broncos. Grew up a Raider fan. The other one is the Bills. Because in the 90s and the late 80s, they were the ones who knocked us out of the playoffs. The K gun with Kelly and Thurman Thomas.
You know all about that K gun.
Yeah, so I fucking hate Buffalo. But I think it's tough, man. I think Buffalo's gonna win because of Josh Allen. Yeah, but I think it's gonna be a really, really, really good game. So what you got about it? I think they win by like a fucking last second touchdown type shit. Yeah. So you got last time. Yeah, like he got the Bills 28-24 close game.
It's gonna be a close game.
And then is it Saturday? Is that the Niners Seahawks is on Saturday? Niners Seahawks is on Saturday. Yeah. They just played each other not too long ago. Last game of the season. Seahawks whooped their ass. Right?
Hey Cheeto, quick question for you. Do we save the chat? Is there a way to save the script of the chat?
No, why?
Because I was gonna tell you. If you are in the chat and you guess the score of the game, I was going to be like, yo, I'll get you a jersey. You can't record it, so I can't. There's no way for me to confirm it.
I mean, you could always come back and look at it at the film. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right, just remember we did it at the last 20 minutes of the show.
Yeah. Hey, guys. So the last 20 minutes, right? I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you guys guess the score of the game, we will get you a custom jersey. But you
Bills
have to guess the exact
28-17. Bills 24-14. Hey, shout out to Mike Lopez 4154. What's going on? Thank you for the $2 holla. Would you lure Lauderbaum, the center, and Hendrickson, defensive end? Oh, I would, absolutely. Oh, dude, especially the center. If we were to get a center with that caliber, that type of skill set, to be able to help solidify this offensive line, 100%. Now, Hendrickson, I would not be upset to it, but I would see what we did to free up that money, because I know we got a lot of money, but Hendrickson ain't gonna come cheap. but it would be awesome to have fucking somebody finally on the opposite side of Max. Yeah. Mhm. First, Seahawks 28, Weiner 0. Whoa. Yeesh. He said, if the Niners beat the Seahawks, does he deserve head coach of the year? I don't know. Good question.
No, you got to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you got to win. No, we'll
Yeah, you can't just go like, oh, you beat the Seahawks, you're going to get coach of the year.
D-Smoke says 69-0. Ooh. 24-21, Bills by a late field goal. Mm-hmm.
What other games we got, Cheeto?
I mean, we got the Seahawks and the Niners. I think the Seahawks win. I really do. You saw the way they manhandled them, but I would not be surprised if the Niners found a way to win, because there is just something about when these fucking Niners get in the postseason and Shanahan gets them rolling or whatever. I don't know. I haven't looked at the status, but I know Fred Warner was supposed to return to practice this week. So if they were to get back Fred Warner, that would definitely help. But man, Purdy, Kittle's out, right? I don't think Kittle's back, so that's a big thing too. Yeah, I think the Seahawks.
Sea chickens.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, no Kittle.
Yeah, no.
You gotta put a score, Raider Loves. You gotta put a score. Did she already? I think she did.
Yeah, you gotta
no
put a
Kittle.
score.
Yeah. So you got that one. And then Sunday. The other AFC matchup between the Houston Texans, right? And then who's the
that
other
defense
team
is for fucking real. How
who's
the fuck do
team
the Raiders run all over the Houston Texans, but we can't do shit?
Well, technically, it wasn't running; it was more passing to Gentile.
Whatever it is, whatever the fuck we did. How the fuck do we do that? But we can't get it together. Versus, did you just see what this team did?
Yeah,
bro, they dismantled. Who did they play? Fuck,
they played Pittsburgh.
Bro, they dismantled Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, like, that ayahuasca is doing overtime right now. Overtime.
Yeah. But who are the Texans playing? I just drew a brain fart.
You just talk. Texans.
The team that was the Bills. Who the fuck are Texans playing? The Patriots, New England, bro. We just talked about Vrabel.
Patriots.
So who you got on that one? You got the Patriots?
Why? Because Vrabel got that same type of fire, bro, and like he's a dirty son of a bitch, bro.
You know what?
He's good.
I get that. A lot of people are probably gonna say Patriots, but I'm doing this one for my boy Jeff. Fuck New England, and I like CJ. I really like CJ Stroud.
I like CJ too.
So I'm gonna take the Texans, bro. I'm gonna take the Texans. That defense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 28-21 Broncos. 24-10 Texans. I like that one. Okay. Texans beat the Patriots 21-10. And then, of course, my favorite matchup, the last one on Sunday, is the Los Angeles Rams versus the Chicago Bears, bro.
I'm gonna let you go.
Matthew Stafford having a fucking MVP type season, right? You got Coach Sean McVay. But then you got Caleb. Ben Johnson's got Caleb cooking over there. Mm-hmm. Something in that nail polish that just turns on in the second half of games, man. You know,
home cooking. Yes, sir. Some of that home cooking turn on.
But I'm definitely gonna have to stay as a homer in this because it's my dad's team. My dad's always been a Rams fan, so I'm gonna take the Rams because I really want them to go to the Super Bowl. But I'm gonna take the Rams. But I would not be surprised if Chicago wins because, like I said, it's at home. You got Caleb, but I see the Rams winning. I see the Rams winning by a touchdown. Yeah.
Hey, right now, all I see is Caleb Williams going. Baby, we about to have some lamb chops going down because I'm going to tell you like this: the Bears are for fucking real. The Bay is about to run into a fucking grinder. I think
you got
right
Troy,
now,
28-17.
You know what makes me so excited about this? It's two young offensive minds going.
Oh yeah, Ben Johnson against McVay.
It's going to be a slugfest. This is going to be the dream, and it's not going to be a slugfest. What it's going to be is a high-scoring game. This is what the NFL wants. you're probably going to see 70 points scored in this game.
Jesus.
I'm serious.
Yeah, the Bears secondary is questionable. Very, very questionable.
I agree.
The Bears. Look at Seahawks 30, Niners 17. Ooh. Now, Loves, are you saying that because you're from Central Cali and you hate the Niners?
Fuck the Niners.
Bears second. She's taking the Patriots. Ooh. Exactly. Romeo Dobbs had 100 of, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Puka gonna eat, bro. Short yardage, Devontae Adams, he gonna score. Shout out to Devontae Adams. I hope you win. I don't care what people say. I still like you.
I can't disagree with you, Cheeto, but what I'm saying too is the Bears ain't no slouch.
No, they're not. They're not no punks. No. And they proved that against Green Bay. Because so much shit was stacked against them that game. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bro, when I saw that game, and in the fourth quarter, you make that type of comeback.
Now, let's talk about that game real quick, because I know a lot has been said about LaFleur, the coach for the Packers, right? Did you put it on him and bad coaching, and I guess maybe taking their foot off the pedal, relaxing because they were up by so much, and letting the Bears fight their way back in there? Or is this more to see of the type of energy Caleb and Ben Johnson can bring to the Bears, where in one moment they could just turn it on and come back on you?
Bro, this is the second part. This isn't that bad. Bro, there's a lot of things that happened in that game.
Oh, so much. Yeah.
Only one guy could do. And only one guy can make those types of plays. And he was on that field with fucking painted nails, looking like a fucking 13-year-old schoolgirl. And he was throwing some fucking dimes on some plays that I was like, are you kidding me? Rolling to your left, opening up your hips, throwing the ball 40 yards down for a completion?
Yeah, that dude does that.
Hey, that was just a thing. Mm-hmm. A guy that came
in. Wow, the Patriots. That's crazy.
Oh, gosh, Raider Lutz. Geez, 25-9?
He did abandon the run game. But then again, the Bears, that second half, their defense stepped up.
Yeah.
It was 3 and out. And I remember I was getting upset because the Bears at first weren't making the most of it. I'm like, bro, you guys just stopped them 3 times and you only came up with a field goal out of this?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, man, but there's definitely going to be some games this weekend that I'm definitely looking forward to. And then, of course, last but not least, the NCAA National Championship. Fernando Mania for the entire world to see, the entire Raider Nation, who's probably only seen 2 other games Fernando has played, right? Against the U and that stout
great game
ass fucking defense in Miami, bro. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the game for me has lost a lot of flavor now that Dante Moore has selected to go back, because
why?
Because I'm going to tell you, like, I felt like it was more of a thing where it was a measurable thing, right? Where we were like, oh, Mendoza has to win this game in order to prove he's a number 1. Now he's solidified number 1, no matter what.
So even if he loses, say Miami goes in there and wrecks Mendoza's world. Mendoza has like 2-3 interceptions.
Bro,
you think he's still the number 1?
Draft number 1.
Next show, I'll bring you one of the big boards that ranks the players of where they're at, not by position, but based on like
just over. So that's where we're like, who else are you going to draft number 1?
Mm-hmm.
Do you fall back and looking at other players? That's the thing. But for me,
24-21.
I'm going to enjoy it because you know what, Cheeto? You talked to me this year and you're like, Will, you really got to watch it. I started watching it at the very end, and I started really like getting into it. So this game for me, and I'll tell you, because I've only watched, I'm not a high college football watcher, like I told you. I work Saturdays, so it's kind of difficult for me. I will say I'm excited because I'm going to see a really good offense go against a really good defense. And finally, we'll be able to say what wins. Potent offense or a fucking monster defense. And this game's going to prove that.
Right.
You know, this game, you know, it's going to show running the foot. Look at the two different.
No, Miami can run the ball. Miami runs the ball, and so does Indiana. Yeah.
But I mean, like, look at the difference.
Yeah.
Like, the different schemes. You're going to go from a team that primarily runs the football and uses play action.
Yeah.
In Miami, with really good defense.
Yeah.
You go to another team that's a high functioning RPO team with a solid defense in Indiana.
Yeah.
So it's going to really be interested in that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
and the other one too is Ruben Bain. Ruben Bain is so nasty. So nasty. So nasty. I love Ruben Bain. Yeah.
Ruben Bain versus
they play on Monday. No work for me. Yeah, I mean no work for me either. I'm not working, so Indiana gonna smash Miami. Okay, Amy Small, I got you. Okay.
Who do you got? You know, I'll tell you like this. I will take Indiana, but
everybody knows who I got. Like, come on now.
Who do you got?
Miami. The U. I think Miami wins. Like the same way, close game at the end. They score at the end to take the lead. Yeah. As much shit as I talk about Carson Beck, he does what he needs to do for Miami to win.
In order to win games. Yep.
Yeah, which is not make those mistakes, extend the plays when he needs to. Yeah, not turn over the football. Understand that you have a great defense, you know, behind you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. You know, Cignetti is all the hype behind him as a coach. Cristobal, he's done a great job since he's gotten to Miami, bro. He really has. He revived that program because that program was starting to diminish. Yeah. But, you know, shout out to my boy Aunt Six, you know, one of the biggest U fans that I know. My boy Al too. He's a big fan of the U. So obviously we have a hatred towards each other because I'm an Irish guy. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a really good game. I'm gonna find somewhere to go watch it. I'm gonna hit up Afakasi. We're probably gonna go watch it somewhere. Yeah.
Hey man, get some tofu. It's an app that you put on your phone. I just watch it on my phone sometimes.
A game like that, I am not gonna watch on my phone.
Whatever it takes.
What does this say? I have a question for you. Have y'all ever seen the Oregon Ducks get beat like that? I've watched the Ducks for a while. There's times where the Ducks have come out.
They're not like this juggernaut that just.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, and to all credit, Dante Moore cracked under the pressure. He did. Yeah. That doesn't mean he's not a good quarterback. That doesn't mean he's a bust.
He did the right thing by going back to college.
Bro. He's a 20-year-old kid who still has to learn how to deal with that pressure. You know what I mean? And I brought that up to say this. As much as people say, look at him, he cracked under pressure, he's going to be a bust. I want y'all to go on Netflix and watch Elway. Watch Elway. Because if you think these kids just come out here ready to go and go full on out in the NFL, and Elway's one of the best fucking quarterbacks. And I hate the Broncos, right? One of the best quarterbacks in league history. But this kid, too, was cracking under the pressure when he got to the NFL. He had to be benched and sat 7 games or something like that before he got his opportunity to come back in. And then the John Elway that we know now turned it on, right? So, I get it's easy to be down on a kid. Like, he choked under pressure. Everyone saw it on national television. Look at the head-to-head. I don't like doing head-to-head in football because it's not just about those guys. It's a team thing, you know? It's the team when it comes to football. But, yeah, good thing for Moore going back. You know, sounds good to him. But, yeah, if Carson Beck doesn't make the right decisions, this will be another blowout. Yeah, exactly. Beck has to protect the ball. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ole Miss put 27 on Miami. Hey, go back to what Will was saying, bro. Trinidad ain't no punk.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, sounds like thank you for subscribing to the channels. I appreciate it. And it sounds like Brett Favre there you go. You know, Brett Favre, who was drafted by the Falcons. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to me to see who does. I mean, if Indiana wins, hey, shout out to the Hoosiers. did their thing. But I'm hoping that Miami wins and upsets Indiana. One for numerous reasons. We do the whole content thing, so it's gonna add some spiciness to our takes about who to take number one.
Right? I can just see it now. Mendoza didn't win. He cracks under pressure. That's all.
Right. Yeah. Lane Kiffin is a bum for what he did to Ole Miss. Yeah, I get it.
I got balance, brother.
Yeah. Same here, brother. Hey, thank you all. Appreciate you. Oh, shout out to my boy 49er Red Zone for tuning in. Hey, good luck, man. I hope you guys, do your thing. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. This is something me and Will are going to be doing weekly. I hope you guys liked it. Hopefully we'll be talking about some good games again, from last week, and then going over to see who makes it to these conference championships and see who's going to go to the Super Bowl, man. It'll be interesting. And we'll have crowned the college football champion by then. So we could deep dive into that and see if Fernando is the one and if he deserves for the Raiders to take him overall number one, no questions asked.
We'll see, man.
Hey, thank you, Will. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Hey, see y'all next week, man. Appreciate you. Bye.
Peace.
Just win, baby.
Look, check it out. All black with a hoodie, snapback with his cap on. Long white socks, me mugging like I'm King Kong. With them all black Chuck Taylors. West side and this bitch yelling Raiders. Thuggin', cause we know with it. Motherfuckers like y'all suck, but we don't give a fuck, nigga. We deal with it. Y'all jacking, getting nigga fucked up with the quickness. Parking lot squabbles, giving nigga the business. Shh, quiet, the fuck you mean? We yelling Raiders, bitch. Like fuck your team, you wanna talk your shit. Get stabbed like Scream Stadium, take off, nigga, homicide scene. Oakland to LA, LA to Oakland, Las Vegas, Sin City, steady smoking. Raiders looking to get another ring like fuck y'all haters, nigga, y'all know what I mean? We yelling Raiders, bitch, y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quit it, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck, Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quit it, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck.
With so much drama in the big LV, it's kinda hard being Yaya or end up C. But I, somehow, some ways, keep dropping these Raider hits like every single day. May I sip on this Henny while these haters pay attention and my name stay bitchin'. I'ma stay G'd up like a silver feed up and tucked as a burner just in case it eats up. But I'm humble, 10 toes down to never stumble. Keep doing Raider music, imitating, never double. It's like everywhere it goes, it's like the same old shit. Here Raiders just suck, y'all can suck my dick. It's a nation just to prove, no need to consume, win, lose, or tie. Raider Nation keep moving, top to the bottom, bottom to the top. It's Raider Nation all day till the casket drop.
We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quit it, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck, Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quit it, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Welcome in this bitch like nigga, what's happening? With whiskey in my cup, turned up, Raider Nation hella active. Watch what you say, watch the yapping, nigga, don't get your ass kicked. We bout that action, I'm a goofy nigga, but I ain't no goofy nigga. Fuck around and find out he's doing a two-piece nigga. Everybody knows me soon as I hit the scene. They like, Raiders, bitch, nigga, fuck your team. Champions Club, I am the one. VIP access, we do what can't be done. I do what I do, nigga, that's on the daily. Talking hella shit, give a fuck if they hate me. Only one nation, Raider Nation, and it's evident. Any other nation is irrelevant. Commitment to excellence, just win, babies, what we telling them. Shout out to the nation, you know I had to represent. We yelling Raiders, bitch, y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. With it, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck, Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. With it, two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck.